Let's get downstairs. Worldstone level 2. Let's go find ourselves the waypoint at the very least. That way, if something goes south, we can just deal with it. And not have to go through all this nonsense again. So let's see. This is not necessarily a dead end. Extra fast enemies! Also known as really hard to spot enemies. There we go. And oddly enough, that's actually one of the reasons why I quit playing... Because I had friends who were interested in hardcore on regular Diablo 2 way back in the day. And honestly, this is one of the reasons why I quit doing that. Oh, great, we're getting lightning struck. That's fine. Because desync would just wreck my face. There was nothing I could do about it. Hey, an undead revival, guys. We don't care about them. Unless there's gloams around, they don't matter. So let's see. We need to find the waypoint first. Big explodey guy, that's fine. Snakes, that's fine. So it's snakes, mummies, and explodey boys, which is fine. I can deal with that. We can deal with, like, pretty much any of these. They're going to poison us. It's okay. These guys are not actually a threat in and of themselves. It's only whenever they start reviving more troublesome enemies that they become a threat. So let's go ahead and beat through them. Fade back up, and let's see. Mana potion and mana potion. Okay, so we're set on the mana potions. Let's grab healing potions along the way. We'll need the Dust Shroud for money. And let's see. When things are going well, I still nag the game about its problems. Because there are a lot of problems in Diablo 2. It's just something that is just a matter of reality. It has its imperfections. I love the game, but it can definitely be improved. And hopefully they'll... One big thing I'm hoping in the resurrected version is that they fix netcode for the game. That would be one of the biggest improvements they could make. Let's see. It might be a hot take, but you don't understand the appeal of things like hardcore modes. The last thing you want is a small mistake to result in losing countless hours of a character. For the most part, I agree with that. It depends on what game I'm playing. I can understand the appeal after you've played so many hours of a game that you have pretty much everything you need. So it's kind of like one of those where it's like a one-shot and done. But for me, hardcore in most games, I treat like... I'm trying to think of how to phrase it. I treat them like roguelites. I don't transfer stuff on or off, usually. I just go in and I play it like a roguelite. If I get everything I need, awesome. If I don't, I don't. But whenever it comes to Diablo 2, you have to invest a lot more time than it would in a roguelite. Because, well, if you're playing through all 3 difficulties... Unless you're a sorceress, even as a sorcerer, it's several hours. But if you're like playing Hades, that's a couple hours in and you're done with a run. So, if it's a game I can treat like a roguelite, then yeah. I don't mind hardcore so much. And honestly, if I do a hardcore series in this, I'm not going to do it all the way through hell, I don't think. I'll do it through normal. Because, 1, impatience gets me. 2... It's one of those things like, I don't feel like going through hell. I can survive hell with any class without dying. It's just, 1, I have to be patient, and 2, I have to not be playing online. So, because patience, whenever you're not going to have some kind of like desync or other similar issue, will generally keep you alive. So, it's just a matter of that. This is going to be a dead end. Yes, it is. Okay, so let's get out of there. Hi, mana drainers. Mercenaries just going through and killing random things. That's fine. He's cool. And let's just keep moving. Oh, apparently... What? Is... Okay. I don't know if you guys saw that on your end, but I was randomly freezing and unfreezing. Like, blue, not blue, blue, not blue. I am confused now. Okay, so we've got these. Hey, Rancid Defilers. really, really the worst thing to get is champions because they don't do, like, great drops. See? Woo! They have some of the worst drops in the game. So if you ever see, like, a boss version of them, don't bother. At least in vanilla. They might have fixed it in this. Because I do know that they fixed some of the drops. You think the difference is roguelites are designed around short burst runs, whereas hardcore in games... Okay, whereas hardcore in games that aren't roguelikes just means you lose 10 to 20 hours you put into the character, or into the story even. If you just go straight into hardcore, which I know some people do. You masochistic bastards. Some people will literally just play every game in hardcore mode. It's like, why? You never get to finish the stories. And yes, I even care about the stories in Diablo 2. It's just, I've been through them so often that it's not something that really crops up in my head a lot. Hi, Stormcasters. Really, Stormcasters aren't that bad. Yes, they drain our mana, and you can see it going down pretty quickly there. Just, yeah. You can see it's just going to keep going down until that red flame goes away. 10 to 20 hours into a character? Yeah. Generally speaking, if I'm just pushing through fast, it doesn't take 20 hours on this one, but yeah, it's frustrating. But for me, even losing all of that work does not frustrate me nearly as much as losing to something outside my control. I know that's a very odd statement about video games, but... Oh, we got fanaticism on everything. Oh, okay, dodge. This is gonna probably suck. Yep, that's gonna suck. I can't move. Thank you. I was inside one of them and it wouldn't let me move. So... Lovely. I was trying to juke to the side of it, and it just decided you're inside me now. Which, okay. Oh, anyway. Let's go ahead, pop up a portal here, just to be on the safe side, because they do like ambushing here. Ooh, thankfully they didn't. Yeah, dropping into the World Stone can, and has in multiple times, things can spawn, like, right here, and just gank you. Yeah, talking as a new player. Yeah, definitely. Oh, great. Probably my least favorite thing here is the motherfuckers. Motherfuckers! I hate Gloams. That one was my own damn fault because I forgot to recast Fade. Yes. See, that's a death that was in my control. I should have cast Fade. But... damn. So, Mercenary, you're actually going to have to do some work here instead of just standing by the torch there. Come on. Go. Go, motherfucker. Oh, we got hit by it? Okay. But yeah, that was a death that was within my control, so I can't fault the game for that one. I can fault the game for desync. There you go. There's one. There's two more up here, Mercenary. Hey, Mercenary. Mercenary, there's enemies up there. Usually you go charging after them and lure them to me. Go get them, boy. Or not. There he goes. And no, you can't leech off of Burning Souls, so he is very likely to die to them. Oh, a Flawless Amethyst. Sweet. I actually need more of those. So I can try to make the scary perfect nonsense. That's going to go in there and there. Okay. So we're good. And those might actually end up killing him, because unfortunately, whenever they did the, oh, we're going to have it so they explode on a delay, they made it so it hurts the mercenaries. The whole reason they took that off the mercenaries is because you have no control over whether the mercenary decides to be a complete idiot or not. So let's see. Do we have a town portal up down there? Yeah, we do. Come on, mercenary. In Project Diablo 2, these have a... Let's go ahead and smash one so you can see. It pops up a Grim Ward, and then the Grim Ward explodes. Whereas in Vanilla Diablo 2, those straight up do not damage mercenaries. So the strategy in Vanilla Diablo 2 is to have your Mercenary, go up and lure them in. And I'm actually really terrified about what we have as far as enemies go right now. Because guess what? We have Gloams, and we have Explodey Dolls. So that means whenever we have the second wave of Bale, we're going to have a problem. We're going to have a major problem. Which is going to be, they're going to revive these things. So back off. There you go. And see, they're doing a ton of damage to him. Okay, so there's one down. And even with max resist, I don't stand a chance against these guys. Not in these numbers. See? I really don't stand a chance. And neither does Mercenary, apparently. Because 75% resist all? Actually, no, we had 71% resist all. It's not going to make that much of a difference. Because we had the claws out. But, yeah, 75% resist all. Still taking enough damage to wreck your frickin' face. Because Gloams is busted. Gloams have always been busted. So if you have more than one or two of them, you're just going to get chewed down. Because they function basically on the same mechanic as the Sorceress Lightning. So they have a really low minimum damage, but a really, really high maximum, and they just shred you. I'm throwing healing potions at him. He's not going to survive this. I'm going to try to pull him out, if at all possible. Yeah, I pulled him out. But yeah, we're just kind of having to go through this kind of cautiously, and hopefully not lose Mercenary in the process, because he's really our only hope of actually getting through this rat garbage. Come on down. I know you guys can see me. You're aiming at me. Fine. We'll come up here and die. And is that 2 boss mobs? No, that was just 1. But yeah, their maximum damage is really, really obscenely high. So when they roll high, you just get your face wrecked. Now, one way we can actually deal with this, and I am going to do it, is we're going to come in here and we're going to finish killing these off. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back up to town and despawn their corpses. Back off. Try and take them in as small groups as possible. You'd think at level 80 I'd have enough life to deal with this just after dumping in so much, but no. There you go. And that's a full rejuve that goes in there. We don't need fucking arrows. There we go. So we have Gloam there. We have 2 of them, which is actually reasonable for me to fight. Another annoying thing, by the way, about Gloams is that they can, and we're actually going to back off and do a new portal down here, but another thing about Gloams is that they can attack you from off-screen. They're one of the few enemies that do that. They'll target you from about a screen and a half away, which is obscene considering what kind of enemies they are as well. But let's go ahead and dump those. We're going to sell that as well, I think. Yeah, we're going to sell that one. That's a bit more money there. So we actually have some backup money. We have enough to resurrect Mercenary once. It's probably not going to help very much. We do have... Come on. Thank you. Probably not going to make a huge difference, but we can also sell other stuff if we need to. We have junk that we're not using currently. And yes, I am hoarding tall runes again. There we go. We're up to 13 of them. Like, I could sell that if I really needed to. I could sell the maul that we have 6 sockets in if I really needed to, but I really don't want to, is the thing. So, I think what we're going to do is we might swap over to this. We'll see in a little bit. There we go, 64,000. Yeah, that's about enough to resurrect him once. So we're... And the swap delay is a whole other thing. If you notice me kind of like grunting at it every now and then. Whenever it shows me still at dual claws. Got 76 tall runes, yeah. Tall runes, if you're ever wondering about the rune distribution, tall runes, due to how they drop, and the fact that they drop from like Countess and stuff like that, generally results in tall runes being your most common rune. Kind of peaks at tall and then moves down in either direction from there. And that's just kind of how it is. And Countess, her drop rates actually do peak at a tall rune. Can I attack? Can I attack? Thank you. Well, at least I got one attack out. There's a second one. There we go. Now we're dropping stuff. And we can freeze things. We are decrepified and chilled, so yeah, we're not attacking very fast at all. Because that's fun. Can I smash that, please? Thank you. Come on. Come on. Oh, I'm super poisoned as well. Nice. That's lovely. I can't even move. I was literally clicking away from that for several seconds there. To try and get away from that nonsense. And it just had me sitting there still swinging. One swing to rule them all. That's why I had to go through 3 full rejuves. Okay. Butts. I think next... Honestly, if I didn't have stuff on here, if I didn't have stuff already found for the Barbarian and stuff, I think I would actually play it single player. At this rate. Because there's been enough that's actually kind of frustrated me about Project Diablo 2. The servers, for one. But it's free, so I can't complain that much. Yeah, 1 ring to rule them all. So you guys are just gonna rot in hell. Mercenary don't die. I threw a healing potion on him just in case, but he was already leeching off. So there's more cold. Can we get another cold off? Yeah, we can. Okay, so we got a Balrog Blade. We've got healing potions chilling in here. Next batch is going to be the Balrogs, so let's back off. Back off just a good bit. I should probably bug Mercenary before we get up to Lister. If I can keep him alive, that is. Yeah, I can keep him alive. What is with the little buddy up there? He was having some problems. And he's mana burn. Oh no, we can't stand for that. So now that we've got that, let's back off. Back off! I'm running as fast as I can! Let's bug Mercenary. Because he's not going to survive to, Lister. He's straight up not going to. So, Balrog of Maiming. It's going to go away. It's another 35 grand. Which is very, very welcome. So down we go. We're going to go get Mercenary bugged. If it'll ever agree that I'm actually on the town portal. But, yeah, it really does... I think something they did... Because there is a... They had to do some changes to the server software because of the demand. I think some of the changes they made may have broken it. just a hunch. Can I move into the corner, please? Apparently, there is, like, a solid thing there. Okay. Okay, so we've got Mercenary bugged. So we can go back up to Hrothgar and put up down portals and have him basically deal with Lister and them without us. Because Lister is melee. As long as he'll walk up there. Go, Mercenary, go! Go! Stop lingering up my ass! Come on, go! Oh, now you're not going to charge towards enemies. Any other time, he would have lured them all down here. Go. Go, Mercenary. You can see them from there. I can almost see them from there. Of course, he's not going to go. Okay, dumb shit. Go. Thank you. Go fight it. I can see it. You can see it. Ah, lordy. As long as they don't wander towards me, I'm good. Okay, so they're wandering up now as soon as he comes towards them. There you go, there's one stab. And this one is actually interested in me, but it can't quite reach me because Lister is all the way up there on the stairs. And there's a little bit of desync there, because you can see him walking. Let's just get him down here. We're gonna die to this. It's fine. So we've got Lister coming after us, at least. Did he bring only just the one? Okay, I can deal with that. As long as we can hit them, we're good. Mercenary's fine. Now's all the little friends. But once we get that cold in there, we can freeze all of them except for Lister. For the most part. And let's go ahead and just go straight ice. Which should, if we can actually hit them, stop them from being a pain in the butt. Ow, 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 ow. I'm stuck in a position that I don't know where the fuck I am. Thank you. Getting knocked back from halfway across the screen is not a good feeling. Thank you for the Decrepify. I greatly appreciate it. At least overrides the amp damage. And I'm getting hit by them from halfway across the screen. Again. Which explains why I wasn't able to freeze them. Because they weren't where I thought they were. I was hitting in the middle of their godforsaken group, and yeah. There's one down. Hey, an amulet. We're still using a freaking magic amulet for those that are curious. we are still using a magic amulet because it hasn't given us anything better. Oh, Lord. Identify. Hey, half freeze duration. That would be nice earlier. Yep. It's like a racing game, except really shittily designed. We give them rubber banding so they don't get stuck too far behind you. Yeah, I hate rubber banding in racing games too. That's because you can lose to that. Because they'll speed up and then in like really badly designed games they have that speed boost and they'll pass you with that speed boost and then it's like, oh, I have to catch up to them at the very end again. Nah, fam, nah. That's not kosher. But anyway, they're all dead. Yeah, you laugh all you want, Bale. At least you, while you're probably going to desync on me too, at least you stay in the same spot for the most part. Unless you have, like, a million clones and go tentacle... Hentai boy. Is he really in hentai mode? I hope he's not. Nope, he might be in I think he's in hentai mode. For those of you wondering why I call it hentai mode, look at all the tentacles! And they're doing more damage than my healing potion heals.